Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain about the planktomycetes. It is a group of bacteria possessing the peculiar features in terms of metabolism. Let us see that they are a group of gram-negative bacteria. And where do they live means they are mostly of aquatic bacteria, and of course they are present in some terrestrial environments. Majorly they are of brackish marine and freshwater systems they live, and as they belong to the domain of bacteria, they are prokaryotes. Once it was thought that they were eukaryotes, but some features they resemble to that of the prokaryotic nature. So planktomycetes is considered to be a prokaryotics. So as they are the prokaryotics, they possess the prokaryotic cell structure. So if you see that they are in spherical shape and roughly it is above 2 micrometers in diameter. Some species they are present in ovoid and pear shaped, and even some species the cells are arranged in the form of a rosette of rosettes of 3 to 10 cells. Coming to the cell structure, they are all gram negative. Though they are gram negative, they generally they do not possess the murine, which is very important for the bacterial cell walls in giving shape and giving protection. But these bacteria they also possess a holdfast structure that is called a stalk. That structure is almost resemble to that of a stalked bacteria, like that is a Caulobacteria. This stalk is helpful for these bacteria to attach to cell to a surface or any substrate. And other structures are also present in these group of organisms, that is called like crateriform structures. One such example we can take here is the Planktopyrus limnophila, where it has a large and small crateriform structures. Generally these large crateriform structures are present all over the cell surface, but whereas these small crateriform structures are present only at the end of the cell. So these structures are thought to be the helpful for attaching to the substratum. And one of the important feature of these organisms is they do not possess a murine. All the bacteria generally contain a peptidoglycan, which is again composed of two alternating units of NAG and NAM. But here if we observe this, instead these cell walls are made up of a protein, that is a glycoprotein, which is rich with a glutamate. And bacteria do not possess any organelle structures inside the cell, but in these organisms the intracytoplasmic membrane they generally shows the invaginations and giving the appearance of compartmentalization within the cytosol, and form a two types of structures, that is called as pyrosomes and the pyrrolosome or the riboplasm. Here which it is rich with the ribosomes, and ribosomes are the structures for the synthesis of proteins, and here the ribosome free pyrophlasm. So these are the compartmentalization of the cytoplasm produces two types of structures, that are the pyrrolosome and the pyrophlasm. So this picture depicts the structure cell structure of the planktomycetes, where you can find these compartments, that is the pyrrolosome and pyrophlasm. Here even in this generally the membrane bound structures are not present, but here the nucleoid having the membranes. So and even this picture it shows that they generally reproduce by means of a budding. Generally the bacteria reproduce by means of a binary fission, but here the budding process is observed in these species. And moving on to the genome, here the nucleoid, as mentioned, it is surrounded by a membrane. Presence of membrane surrounding the nucleus is the characteristic feature of eukaryotes, but though it is a prokaryotic in nature, but it has a membrane around the nucleus. And even the number of genes here in some species they are not organized into operons. The operons are the cluster of genes which are found in the bacteria. that is the generally usual feature of the bacteria. But here in this species, the number of genes that are similar to that of uh, eukaryotics will gene sequence. If you take the gene sequence, even that was significant homology with the eukaryotes, taking the example in the Gabeta obscuri globus, where there is a significant homology to the integrin alpha V protein. That is actually that protein is involved in the signal transduction in the eukaryotes. And coming to the reproduction, the bacteria usually have a generation time about of 30 minutes to 1 hour, but these group of bacteria, they have the doubling times of around 30 days even. So the generation, as the generation time is very long, and the reproduction is by means of budding. Budding is a type of asexual reproduction where the organism develops as an outgrowth from the cell, and that bud detaches from the cell and it attaches to the substratum and there multiply and produces the vegetative structure. So here in the life cycle of planktomycetes, there are two types of cells is present, sessile and flagellated. Sessile, not motile actually. The sessile cells, generally the vegetative forms which give rise to a buds which have the flagellated which form the flagellated farmer cells. They swim and they can attach to any surface where they reproduce and where they multiply and reproduce. Another features of planktomycetes includes the pigments. Generally they are colored either in the form of pink or orange color due to the presence of certain carotenoids. Carotenoid pigmentation is present in is seen in the plants, fungi and some heterotrophic bacteria. The pigments, they give protection from the oxidative stress, and even as they are always suspended in the water columns, and they form like a biofilms on the surface of macroalgae, and it is thought that they are giving protection from the UV rays. They form a biofilms on the surface of a macroalgae. The mode of nutrition is they are chemoheterotrophic mode of nutrition. Either they are obligate or the facultative aerobic organisms. The primary source is a carbon. So they play a major role in the carbon cycle even. They have the ability to utilize the complex carbohydrates and the synthesis of sterol. Generally they synthesize the sterol, such as lanosterol is one which is observed in the Gameta obscuri globus, and that it is suggested that this synthesis of sterols is associated with the regulation of membrane fluidity. And when it comes to the taxonomy, these group of bacteria are included in the PVC superphylum along with the Verumicrobia and Chlamydia. These planktomycetes again have two classes, that is Planktomycete and Physispirae. Physispirae, again it has two orders, that is Tepidspirales and Physispirales. Planktomycetaceae again have two orders, that is Brocadiales and Planktomycetales. So there are many groups of genera are present. And coming to the significance of these planktomycetes, the planktomycetes account roughly for the 11% of the prokaryotic communities, particularly in the marine systems, and they have a significant impact on the biogeochemistry and climate, particularly in the utilization of detritus particles which are present in the water column. Even sometimes it is called as a marine snow because they are able to attach to the surfaces. Planktomycetes are one of the dominant phylum of bacteria. The important feature that is shown by this group is they can perform anaerobic ammonium oxidation process, AMOX. Actually this is called as an AMOX, where the nitrate acts as an electron acceptor and they play an important role in the cycling of nitrogen. Planktomycetes are they live in association with some other organisms like macroalgae, microalgae, marine sponges and plants, and they live in symbiotic association with them. Briefing about the general features on the whole, they are gram-negative bacteria and they have a stalked structures similar to that, resembling that of the Calobacteria. The stalked structures are helpful for the attachment to the substratum. The features, though they possess the cell walls, murin is absent, but instead of murin, it is glycoprotein is present. Another one is the life cycle shows both the sessile and swarming cells. Compartmentalization is not observed in the bacteria, but here the compartmentalization of pyrrolosome and paraphyroplasm is seen here due to the invaginations of the intracytoplasmic membrane, and even the feature of eukaryotes is also seen, that is presence of the nuclear membrane around the nucleus. And they live mostly in the marine environments and in association with the algal species and even lichens and bryophytes. They have an important role in the biogeochemical cycling of carbon and nitrogen. They have a role in performing the NOx. NOx means anaerobic ammonium oxidation process. In the anaerobic respiration, the terminal electron acceptor is here the nitrite. So they play an important role in the cycling of nitrogen. So with this I end the topic planktomycetes. Thank you.